Come on, icebreakers.
Come on, icebreakers.
I love an icebreaker.
You ready?
Mandii used to go, these are called icebreakers.
Don't do that.
To make it sound really cute and sweet.
And what they are is...
Don't do that. Did I used to explain what icebreakers was?
Yes. Basically, icebreakers are we're just getting to know.
I did used to do that.
Oh my God! With the
I do the uppity voice.
With the white girl upswing. It's the white girl upswing.
I did not have the white octane going on. Okay.
The white octane.
The octane levels of my voice.
It all goes.
Is it? What is it? It's not octane.
I am about to drag your ass.
It's not octane.
It would be octave, but it's really a cadence.
Yeah, I was close though.
It was
Anyway, though.
Is it recording?
You were close.
Yes, it is.
Welcome, y'all. Please tell me you got octane.
Bitch. Well, it was close.
No.
Can we look up what octane is though, for real? Because I want to know what octane actually is. I'm about to do this because I need to know.
A liquid
so we have
or gas?
Worstress in the fucking building.
Yes, I'm for sure. I'm for
It's
sure
a
the grammar
hydrocarbon
police.
alkaline chemical.
Yo.
Anyway, though, welcome to Horrible Decisions because this is not the spelling bee.
Can I tell y'all the next time me and Mandii get in an argument, I'm be like, first of all, bitch, you need to lower that octane.
Right. Take your octane levels down a notch, sis. You maxing with this octane.
You know what? We're not gonna do this. Y'all, welcome to Horrible Decisions. I don't know what day you listening to us, but it's one day of the week. Have a good day.
Yes.
This your girl Mandii B, aka Peg the Stallion, the one and only, and I'm sitting across from. Go ahead.
I'm Weezy, not a stallion pegger. I am a casual pegger.
And y'all done heard the third voice on the mic. Apparently she's a fucking English teacher. I didn't know.
Yes.
I didn't know we had an English teacher on today.
You're welcome. The first one's always free. That's how we feel.
So go ahead and introduce yourself to our listeners. It's been a long time coming. We wanted you on.
It has.
You
I've been wanting
West
to come on this for
Coasting
a
it up.
while. Listen,
Where do you live?
LA.
LA.
Yeah, it's Bridget Kelly. What's up, guys? I'm really happy that I ran into Mandii the other night. I was like, all right, I need to just come on because I'm
was
sick.
like, and mind you, I didn't even know if she knew me because I be
Yes.
listening. Yeah, I mean,
I be on it.
I mean, I know y'all know us, but humble flex, you know.
Yeah.
No, I'm just like,
Well, you ain't know.
humble
I
flex.
didn't know. We didn't know each other. We met.
We met
Everyday
We met at
People.
Everyday People, but Mandii, I feel you and I met a long
time ago. We have a lot of mutual
I think
friends.
it was Henny Palooza years ago.
That's old.
Long time
before
ago.
it became
Before
Duce.
Love and Hip Hop.
Yes.
Before
Yes.
We were around each other for about 2 hours. Sharonis got a table,
Yes.
and we were Everyday People. And finally, I waved at her, and she waved at me, and he goes, "Y'all don't know each other?"
No,
yeah,
because we're the girls that are like, hey, I've seen you, I know who you are. So
literally,
what's up?
We're at Shan's event, and I see her, and we literally embrace like, bitch, we done.
I know.
Share, you know,
she was like, hey, girl. I was like, what's up, Mandii?
She said, what's up? She's like, I ain't gonna say nothing, but I ain't been on Horrible Decisions, and I don't know why.
I'm
But
feeling
you know what,
away.
girl?
I was feeling away.
You know what? I said, you know what? You coming on, girl.
But I did have to tell her. I was like, Joe recently just like roasted me because I went on Flagrant 2, and he felt away, and I was
Why?
like, oh God, because
They're fun.
Because he's petty. He's just petty.
And he doesn't. He believes all of loudspeakers peasants. He calls me a peasant all the time.
Yeah, he thought
And
it
I be
was.
like,
He
but
thought it
nigga,
was
I was
trash.
just
We had like the mecca of podcast 3.
He's, you know, but he's him.
I remember
He's him.
that great dialogue between him and Crystal, though. But I'm sorry,
great
the
dialogue.
read
It was
100%
pretty
paved
good
the way.
dialogue.
Yeah,
Yes.
no,
They
well,
absolutely did.
But Joe is Joe.
Joe is Joe. And
Joe
he
is
just he
Joe.
wants to be first. He wants to be, the
No, you
first. He
can't.
wants
Gotta
to
pay
have
him. The read
dibs
is-
and all that.
That's it.
Yeah.
Love him or hate him, they paved the way for it.
They did. No. Listen, I'll be on there next month. I feel like
Okay.
that's what we established. She's
Say
like, well,
that.
you already did that, so I'm gonna just
I
wait
hope
for
to
you
see
to.
you on their TV show. I don't know if how that like setup will go.
Yeah, I don't
but-
know how that's.
I don't know how it's gonna
I
go
don't know if they'll
either.
have
They're gonna
guests.
be on
But
Fuse.
They don't need
the
guests.
guests. No,
but-
I mean they don't really need it. My guest appearance was by accident, and then they brought me back a second time because it was such a
Well,
good
yeah,
First
response.
off, I just want to say, I know
I
that's
was
a little
like-
humble flex as well.
It
But
was.
you've been the
It
only
wasn't humble.
goddamn woman on Joe Budden as well. And
Yeah,
I
thank
came
you.
at Joe about that. I said, okay, we know you fired Marissa, whatever. But since Maul has been on there, you've had one female guest and you only allow goddamn Bridget on there. Hello, what the fuck is up?
I know,
Like,
sorry.
damn, Bridget the only one who could share the couch with y'all.
I was surprised that the fan response was even what it was. I was
First off,
not
yeah,
expecting
'cause
that
his fans are
his
wild.
fans really they
I
shit
went
on
on-
everybody.
I
They're
went
like,
on
no, cancel them.
I
Like,
went on YouTube Live with him because we were just testing things out because, he's a creative. So he's like, all this free content we give Instagram, I want to own it and capitalize. So we were testing out YouTube. And yeah, his fans, surprisingly, I was like, oh my God. Like his
They're
fans
crazy.
What are they called?
I don't know, but
they're
I feel
not
like
the
they
Barbs.
need
They're not the Hive. What is Joe's fans called?
The Buds?
Because we know the
Maybe they should
assholes.
just
No,
be
the
the Buds.
assholes.
Friends of the show. That's their
Friends
term.
of the show. That's weak. Sorry, Joe. That's weak. Friends of the show. Friends of the show. That sounds like Happy Days.
Yo, you want to confirm real quick? Let's ask.
Let's ask. Friends of the show. Let's figure this out.
Who you calling?
My show bestie is Rory on there. I have a flagrant show bestie.
Put it on the mic if he answers. Look at us doing exclusives and shit.
Right. Exclusive content footage. We giving y'all all of this.
I only blow Rory up to go out. I'm like, let's go.
I just talked to him earlier today. He should be answering. Damn Rory. No love.
Damn, Rory.
I guess we're not friends of the show.
Damn, Rory.
I guess we're not friends of the show.
Me. You know what? Let me leave a voice memo. I have been rooting for you as the Caucasian on the show always and forever. And you know what? You chose not to answer. We are recording with Bridget Kelly. It's me and Mandii. And we just wanted to simply ask about your listenership. But I see that you're too fucking busy with your goddamn dog or whatever you're doing now. Or maybe you're at fucking Soho House since the nigga can't speak since he's got his membership. Well, not a nigga, but...
Well, we'll go ahead and get into the icebreaker, and I'm not going to explain what that is. So, bitch, we hopping right into the first one since you wanted to come from
icebreakers
are actually these
Don't
things.
Don't do this. So we're going to play a nice, lovely game of Would You Rather.
Shit. Okay? All right. Well, break the ice, smash the ice then.
Would you rather walk in on your parents having sex or text a video of you masturbating to your parents?
Walking on my parents having sex.
Same.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think, I walked in on my parents having sex when I was younger.
They wiped your pussy, though, when you were a baby.
I'm good now.
Yeah, no, you're good.
They wipe, not the way I'm wiping in a masturbating video. So that's not even at all. That's not even comparable.
I talk in my masturbation videos.
Do you?
Yeah.
What do you say in your masturbation videos?
Do you have a sex voice?
Yeah.
Not that. That can't be it. Nah, that can't be it.
There's only...
What octane was that, bitch?
There's literally only one thing that I say when I'm in my masturbation videos. I say,
bitch.
Look what you did. Just because I can send it to about 10 niggas and they don't know it's not really exclusive to one. So look what you did. And then they think they did that. That's the
also remember, in a throuple, you send it to multiple. So I don't really...
Look what y'all did. Oh, yeah, you can't say that.
Look what y'all niggas doing.
Look what y'all got me over here on right now.
All of y'all. No, I like to say the person's name.
I do. See,
that's personalized.
That's too personal.
And then
things remembered, engravement.
So see what happens
is over here offering custom. That's crazy.
I've done the personalization.
Custom. That's custom. That's custom. That's real.
I've
done
the personalization of masturbating videos. And it fucks me up because I keep it in my phone. So now I know to delete it right after.
Oh, yeah.
Because literally when I go to send it to somebody else, I'll be like, damn, which video did I say this nigga name? And I have to watch all of them before, answer that phone.
There we go.
Yeah.
Rory's calling us, guys.
Put the voice on. I know you want to look at his white ass, but we need to hear his audio. Is it connecting?
Well, maybe loudspeaker Wi-Fi ain't really what it...
Turn off the Wi-Fi.
Turn it off? Okay. I got that.
I do that all the time when I'm mad and impatient. I'm like, Wi-Fi off.
Maybe it's his.
Oh, it might be his.
Was going through TSA. What a flex. I hate this.
Was going through TSA.
So keep going though.
Okay. The next question we gonna ask is, would you rather have early morning sex or late night sex?
Damn.
Late night sex.
See, that depends, because when I'm lit, I don't know. I don't always feel like
Really? I think I'm a better lit fucker.
You're a better lit fucker?
I don't know. I just feel like
I'm nasty.
Early
I
morning.
be blacking out, so I like to remember the sex.
Mandii,
so I have sober sex with 24/7.
See, that's my thought. If I'm smacked in the middle of the night, I don't really want to have sex. I feel like I'm not.
Late night sex, I guess, doesn't mean that you're smacked, but we just sitting here, some party bitches in here, like,
right. We're like, damn, I was really faded.
I'd
be smacked. If it's late night, I usually be smacked. But no, I like to give head in the morning. I would if I'm gonna have sex, I'd rather do that late at night.
That's my least favorite time to give head.
Really?
What, in the morning?
Because I'm tasting my own goddamn nasty ass yuck mouth ass spit.
I absolutely go and brush my teeth.
Oh no, I don't. The dick is right there, and it's
really
already
cute.
hard.
Yeah, I don't.
By the time I come back,
I'm not brushing my teeth. I'm not brushing my teeth.
God, TSA, like I can't. What do you not have clear? So anyway,
I do have clear and pre-check. Thank you very much. Am I on the air?
Yes,
yeah, you are.
Hi,
Rory.
Rory. Welcome. You are live on the Horrible Decisions podcast with Weezy and myself.
We were talking shit about y'all, and we just wanted to know, what do you guys call your listeners? Because I thought they were friends of the show, but like, what do you call them?
People that listen to our podcast. I don't know. We don't have a name. I guess friends of the show. We don't have a hive.
They don't have a hive.
They don't have
okay, that's what I
they
thought.
for sure have a hive, but they just
Do you
don't
want
have a
us
name
to make
for
one
it.
for you? We can come up with something by the end of the show. Since
No.
name the fan club later. I like that.
I'll name this fan club later.
That wasn't mine, but that was our
What is y'all's hive?
The whore hive.
I guess
love
that
that.
wasn't too creative.
We weren't creative
It
with
kind
that.
of rolls off the tongue though. The
It
whore hive.
does.
It works.
And they
I
love
like the
being
whore hive.
hoes with us.
They do. Somebody wanted to call them the horribles.
Oh, I like the horribles. The
The
horribles
horribles
is
is
a
a
Okay, he said
vibe.
I've been to the live show. I know. Okay, I don't
okay,
know what kind of
okay.
shade that was.
All right,
Right.
Rory.
Anyway,
We'll come up with something. We'll come up with something and we'll shoot you some ideas.
Hey, yeah, Rory, real quick. Late night sex or early morning sex?
Late nights.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm morning sexed out.
Oh,
wow.
Excuse the
Well, excuse us.
Well, he has a dog now, so he has to get up
Oh,
and
you
walk
just-
the
I was just
dog.
gonna say the same. You
He
got
got
the
a dog
dog
now,
now.
so you got to get up and walk the dog. Like, you got priorities now.
All right, talk to you later. Bye.
I am dead.
That's exactly what that is.
That's
But
exactly what that is.
Yeah, it is.
I
Okay,
like
so-
to give head in the morning. I'd rather give head in the morning.
Why?
Because I wake up congested sometimes, and head
Girl, bye.
absolutely clears the sinuses.
Go away.
Knock the
It is
phlegm right out of me.
yes, it gets the phlegm out. It's fantastic.
I mean, my breath is pretty bad because I eat before bed.
oh
Yeah,
Jesus,
nah.
Like
I
I'll
don't.
put a snack because I get high, so I'll like put a snack
yeah.
and then pass out.
So my problem is my mouth be dry. So
Oh.
it's like, damn, now I got to gag on the dick. I just woke up. Like now I got to do extra to get it.
You know what
wet.
you should do, and it might be too nasty
What?
for the morning,
What's too nasty for the morning, sis?
but
is anything too
recently
nasty?
I found that because I was smoking so much weed, I had dry mouth, and so
Oh.
instead of like figuring out a way to make it, like I didn't know what to say, so he was standing up, I was on the couch, and I opened my mouth and said, "Can you spit in it for me, please?"
So
Oh.
I just did that and I talked about it on Instagram Live. I was giving him head because y'all know I give head for like 20 minutes with 24/7. And so he literally spit down onto the shaft of his dick while I was going back
That's
and forth.
fantastic
So
aim because
now-
that's really wide.
Yeah,
That's a distance.
Oh, his
that's
dick.
a distance.
That dick kind of wide. So yeah, he went down and spit.
I just need you to know that Weezy just threw the water bottle onto the table
Because
to
she's
demonstrate
annoying, bro.
to demonstrate the
Goddamn.
girth. She had to
Because no,
drop
when
the
it
bottle.
is girthy, it be heavy,
But no, you
dog.
can aim like if you spit down like this and the dick is right there. Yeah, the chances of it going, I
I
think,
love
is
a heavy
high.
dick. I love when it's like a nice.
I love it. I love when it's heavy.
Me
but yeah,
too.
he did that, and I was like, oh, that's cute. So,
Oh, that's cute.
Would you rather not have sex for a whole year or not masturbate for a whole year?
Whoa.
Oh, I know these are tough ones, sis.
Wow, that's deep. Would I rather not have sex or not masturbate?
I know mine.
I'd rather not have sex.
Me too.
That's mine too.
Yeah.
I masturbate every single
I
night. And
masturbate
right
every
now I
day.
have the womanizer. And literally, I was just using it the other day and I had a whole conversation with myself in my house. Like, I really felt weird because I had this conversation like, fuck niggas, bro. Do you just see how you made yourself come, bitch?
Yeah.
Like, and I was like,
I mean,
what?
well, you
I
did.
literally said, fuck niggas.
Listen.
While I was coming, and I was like, oh, bitch, I need to throw this toy away.
No,
because I literally said,
is
fuck niggas.
City Girls branded.
It should be.
Fuck these niggas. While I was coming, I was like, oh no, this the devil. Fuck
Bruh,
devil
wow.
This
dick.
dude gotta stop. Look at this.
What?
Oh, yeah, I don't like
It's
niggas
a
like
no,
that.
bro.
Get your
Wow. There's a lot of gray text messages right now.
June 31st, July 1st, July 2nd, July 4th, July 8th,
Damn.
July 19th, Saturday and today.
Is this-
And you know
yeah.
what dates those are? The days that I post the sexy pic.
Of course.
When the
See?
titties come out, good afternoon happens with
Oh,
this
he must
nigga.
see you in the studio today. Is he around?
Right.
Oh no, I'm just playing.
I posted it, so
So
don't
we
matter.
we are going to now ask the very last question, and this is one that I'm hoping retires with you, Bridget Kelly.
Okay.
This has been our most asked question during our icebreakers, and I
Okay.
would like to know: would you rather eat ass or lick toes?
Not lick them, but suck them.
I done did both now, so I can't even be a part of this no more.
Yeah, you can. What do you prefer?
I would rather. I mean, I like my toes, but I've seen guys with like really
their toes be bad,
bad, like nasty
black,
just
like it. The toenail
like
be black.
the toenail is like a different texture than the
Okay,
rest of the nails.
okay,
I'm gonna go
okay.
with eat ass, to be
Okay,
honest. Even
okay.
though sometimes that joint be tasting like pennies, I just feel like it's just a better option than
Ass
toes.
does kind of have a little
What is
copper
so
taste.
what? I don't know why. Like we just don't teach men hygiene with their feet. Like I was in the nail place the other day, and
They do be trying though.
I
They now
watched
go.
this
Some of them, a lot of
lady
guys try.
Put the
They try.
mask on and then put another mask on, and I was like, "Wow, is it just?"
I've always seen them do it with the gloves. I've seen them. They come in and they'll be on the women's feet, just bare hands, and then you go. They get to the men, and it's like the surgical gloves come on, like
because like
don't want to touch
Right?
your feet. Yeah, they put gloves on for you. See, it's crazy. Damn, disrespectful.
maybe because
no.
we go. Oh, I go every 2 weeks.
Same.
Oh yeah, same. And now I'm about to.
I need
start
a nail
whole
place.
foot-
I was asking Mandii. I was like, I need a place.
and I'm
You're
about
about to what?
I'm about to start a foot page.
Are you?
I am. So first off, White Toes Only and all these other little white toe pages been following me, and bitch, they be posting me, and it be getting like 800 likes and shit off my feed, and I'm like, so I'm thinking maybe I'll like have it to where they
Take your
got
power back.
They got. I'm taking. I know.
White
but
toes only is a little weird.
right
Wait,
now
white
they're
tones
neon.
forever?
White toe, like I've only
Like
done
only
white
white
toes
toes?
all year, so this is my
Oh.
first time getting like lime green toes, and I only got it because I'm like, ooh, the temperature getting. I ain't gonna be able to do my neon once it get fall.
I actually
So-
just had to change.
What do you mean?
I'll show you.
Oh
What
yeah,
color
I'll
your
show
toes?
mine too. Mine are cute right now.
So damn, you got the boob,
only one foot is cute
So,
right
like,
now. But
this,
See?
now I'm at red.
And I'm lime green right now.
I don't even know what mine are right now.
You don't know?
Pink.
Are they
I feel
gonna
mine
be
are
good,
pink.
Bridget?
I've been in a boot for like 2 months.
So, like,
I mean,
yeah.
at this point, I think it's
One of-
like it's
Oh, I
a
like
pale
red
pink.
during like.
So
the-
I
like
love red, but Beard Bay's
we
been
have?
requesting white, so I've been leaving it. But now Old Bay seasoning was like, nah,
Old Bay seasoning.
All right, so we're pink.
Oh, yours are cute.
And those are nice, a nice light
I
pink.
need to have a pale pink at all times.
Boy,
because
Mark
I
was
just
just
look
know-
better.
Just
Wait.
know I can probably sell this little clip, and I'm
could.
making money off y'all
probably
toes.
So
could.
wait, we got red,
Yes, we got lime green.
lime green, and we got pink. Okay, now where do they send their Venmos?
Right.
Yeah, I'm working on that. I'm gonna set up the whole thing. I was even thinking of doing a Patreon just for my feet.
Are there any feet Patreon? Have you looked?
No, but I was gonna like make it as high as even $30 a month, and for that you get to pick the
Well,
color.
why don't you do
Damn, that's a vibe.
OnlyFans?
because
your feet.
OnlyFans has a stigma to it, and I don't want an OnlyFans.
Bitch, feet pages have a stigma to
I was
it.
gonna
Yeah,
say
but
anything.
it's
White
gonna be
toes only.
Patreon. I'm
White toes
creating-
only has a stigma to it.
I'm creating content. I want to still be considered a content creator.
Okay.
Not really an OnlyFans webcam type
We
of
need
model.
to talk about why this barrier is an issue.
There
for
is
you.
a barrier. First off, we have Bridget Kelly in the building. We are not going to dissect me.
I
bitch.
was like, damn.
Just
Just went from
know-
icebreakers to triggers real
you
fast.
Know, just know my foot page is coming soon. So we're gonna get, and actually, let's go ahead. We're gonna skip the vanilla shit for this week, but we are gonna get right into our kink of the week.
Oh.
So the kink of the week for this week, actually, I got as I was talking about Area 51 a couple weeks ago.
Wait.
What?
You're about to say some alien shit, dog.
But this is a whole category on Pornhub, X videos. So I was literally talking to people about Area 51 and how I think aliens are probably like nice. I don't know why they're being hidden from us. So I started just thinking of what sex with an alien like would be like, because I had just watched Stranger Things 3, which was really good. But that alien bitch, and I don't know what it was, but that's not the type of alien I would want to fuck. That shit was real ugly and nasty looking.
Okay.
So I decided to go look
to
and
try
I
to
have it right
find
here.
an alien that you would potentially put the puss on.
So that's what I wanted to ask y'all. What y'all think an alien would look like, and would you have sex with an alien? So to me, I went to really thinking about the aliens in Men in Black. So I was like, okay, my alien gonna look like Boris Cujo, because they could shift like.
Your alien is not gonna look like Boris Cujo.
Why they can shape?
The alien was a
shape shit.
cockroach. The giant alien was
I'm
a cockroach.
assuming it's like the inside. You know what I mean? Like,
What do you mean?
Because she's saying, because remember how they could put on a face?
They can shape shit. They can shape shift.
But
and
no,
shit.
we're talking about like what an
the
alien
actual
looks like,
alien,
not
well,
their disguise.
Okay,
nigga.
well I know they dicks would be big because they
Right.
have tentacles and shit. So it would probably be the biggest dick I ever had,
or maybe
And I'm
not,
down
or
to
maybe
taking a big old
or
dick.
maybe it's probably tiny and there's a lot of them.
So if you guys are
They just
interested,
have skinny bodies, like that chest.
like,
always
see,
has
I be
skinny.
liking skinny, like Wiz before he gained that weight. I still would have fucked Wiz with his
Honestly,
little
I
skinny
fucked
ass.
some weird ass niggas, so
Like
I probably
it's
would.
okay. Like Wiz was really skinny. Wiz actually did look like the little things from Men in Black.
Like imagine
you know,
the
little
flex
ones?
that you could do. Like bitches flex about fucking rich niggas. Like imagine if you like, yo,
Bitch, I
bitch,
fucked an
this
alien,
nigga
hoe.
out of the world, bitch. Fuck you talking about, hoe?
Shit, I feel like I might have already fucked an alien. If you
look up alien porn on whatever site you choose to watch your porn, there's like so many. There's like The Dead, Broke into Area 51. There is whole parodies on that already. Galaxy of Terror worm scene. This one is two blondes that are fucked by literally like tentacles. And I don't know who created that.
Is it animated? Because I feel like this sounds very cartoony.
I watched tentacle porn where they like can milk it. Like that was when we did our weird porn category.
They have like when you like look up animals. A friend of mine was like, "Yo, bestiality. Like bestiality is a thing, but it's like they actually have animated with
Serena
animals,
and Paris.
Like
they are two blondes.
They're two whites.
And they're being attacked by tentacles in the very beginning.
That's the octane.
That's the
octane. That's the octane.
Yo, shut the hell up.
It is.
So they're being, and then soon. Oh, I guess she's being fucked by it. And yeah, it's really odd, but I'm not going to kink shame them. Oh, look, she's...
Boy, penetration will just make anything fine.
Yeah,
I mean, penetration is a well-lubed ass, apparently.
That's pretty much what it is.
Give me the phone real quick.
Well-lubed ass really just changes the whole dichotomy of the whole
I need to
thing.
see something.
Bitch, this is just crazy. Look at, they have aliens fuck Asian chick, Bianca Evans tentacle anal sex.
I want to read the comments.
Terror from the deep.
I want to read the comments.
First off,
like,
can I just say...
What are the keywords? What are the keywords? I want to know what the keywords are.
Shade people. I leave comments because I leave comments on porn. I don't need y'all shading me.
I want to say who's like decides what the keywords are for these things. What's the keyword? Tentacles?
Good like idea. Hardcore tentacles.
Just just in case.
Hardcore though. We don't slime it. We fuck it. We pound that pussy.
There's no soft tentacles.
Just know the very first comment, Weezy. Does anyone know if there's a website where anyone can find the full version of these videos? That's the very first comment.
That's a genuine. That is the most genuine inquiry I've ever seen.
I'm not. No.
That's mad.
Did you guys know this is fake?
Nah.
Oh God.
No,
oh God.
But you looking it up, sis?
Oh no! Now I'm in a hole. Hold on.
It's kind of fascinating.
Housewife tentacles.
But housewife tentacles.
I want to get fucked like that. Japs are weird. Oh my God! The next one is so good. Not my proudest fap.
Oh my God. You know what though? Shout out to all these people that are just showing up on these porn sites, leaving comments as their true selves.
So I ain't gonna hold you.
Like unabashed, just no shame at all. Like just be who you are.
Go.
It's fantastic.
Be who you are.
Be who you are.
Please don't be ashamed to leave comments because y'all help me in the comment section. Y'all let me know when there's no sound.
Area 51
y'all let
be
me know
like
when they're not intimate enough. Y'all also let me know if it's a waste of my time. So I actually, before I click play on a video, I do look to the comment section.
You have to.
Because they also will give you minute marks.
Oh.
So shout out to y'all who gave the minute mark to let me know when Nicki Minaj got off the Joe Budden podcast, because Jesus Christ. Don't come for me, Barbs. I wasn't here for it. So we are going to get into I think we do have time for the vanilla shit. So let's go ahead and rock with the vanilla shit.
Let's get into the vanilla
so the vanilla shit for this week, and this has to deal with dating. Would we all say we're currently dating? Or are you in a relationship? Do you like somebody?
No, I mean, yeah, I like somebody. But I when I got hurt, I had like this weird spiritual thing where I was like, maybe I just need to be celibate for a while. But I had to like check myself because I'm like, this is my ego because I can't do any types of tricks in this dumbass boot. So it really had nothing to do with
tricks
spirituality.
In the boot. Okay, I'm
glad
glad
I can't like I have to like throw my I gotta throw my foot to the other. Like I gotta do triple axles and shit to throw my foot to the other side of the bed and make sure it doesn't get. You know what I mean? I had to think about it.
I don't have a relative experience, but I did one time have an ankle bracelet. Not proud of that, but when I had the ankle bracelet, I will say it was
that's kind of sexy though. I feel like that's a sexy. Well,
you
can
only fuck
moment.
hood niggas, right? So I was really like worried about having
which is usually the best sex ever.
Facts. But we'll say so. Like right towards the end, I couldn't take it anymore. I had it for 45 days, so I invited him to come over, and I let him know about the ankle bracelet. He was fine. And while we were fucking, he like moved it around and make sure it didn't hit me. And when we were done, I was like, "Yo, like, was that your first time? Because you ain't act like it." And he was like, "Nah, what you think hoes on house arrest want to do?"
Oh,
totally makes sense.
See, my experience with maybe broken limbs, of course, came from athletes. And there was one, oh my God, his dick was so big. He was getting foot surgery or something on his one ACL, one of them shits where his whole leg, he literally, when he opened the door, he had to scoot around in a scooter.
Oh God.
So he got in the bed, but because it was his leg, bitch, he couldn't even fuck me from behind, but his dick was so big, I was like, and this was back before I was riding dick. I was like, we can't even have sex. So all I did was suck his dick just because I didn't want to get in any of the positions that made me.
You could throw it back?
Yeah, but his dick was so big. I was like, it was like, it scared me.
Maybe he was an alien.
Like, and then so much where, he probably is. I ain't gonna lie. It was so big, like, this also didn't make my pussy wet. So I normally get aroused when I give head.
Same.
His dick was so big, I wasn't even getting past the head. So it made me feel like inadequate a little bit. Like,
I get it.
Everyone's the moment.
But
that's how I felt.
I'm normally good at this with medium dicks, so.
Wait,
sorry, aliens. My bad.
I do well with like medium dicks though.
Way
I
better.
be fucking up.
But you know what it is too? I feel like guys with medium dicks know that they have medium dicks, so they work harder than the guys with massive dicks. Guys with massive dicks don't feel like they gotta work hard. They don't do nothing.
Bitch.
They don't do nothing.
Niggas just know, and then they whip it out.
And they look at you like,
what you thought it was gonna look like?
I know.
Just place it on the table. Like,
what you gonna do with it? Nothing.
No,
it's too much work.
But you know what we gotta stop doing because it just boosts their ego more. We really be wide-eyed when we see a big dick. Like, that's all you?
Look at that.
Like, that's all you? Like, I ain't gonna hold you. So, okay, because I ain't really bring him up yet. So there's Bartender Bay. This might be a new nigga. But
oh God,
I know he's a bartender, but I don't know. He's so fucking fine, but his uniform at work is kind of small, and it didn't look like he had much in his pants. So when he sent that video, I said, like, so do you?
What
tuck?
video?
Oh, y'all want to see?
Yeah, the fuck.
Just real quick, let me know what y'all think.
Shout out to Bartender Bay. Hiding the third leg.
He had that video ready to go. He's like, you think you're the only bitch?
And see, this is the bad thing. It doesn't matter how big the dick is. His number is still not yet saved. But I know what his first 3 numbers are in his phone. I'm the worst. I don't be saving niggas' numbers until I really feel like they're going to be something in my life.
It could. Oh.
Wow. And he was,
bro,
what is that?
Does he have 13 abs?
Bitch, right?
Let me see the face.
Oh, I'll show you the face.
That V cut on that ab is...
Because the face don't really need to talk about nothing with a dick like that.
No.
Is he Latino?
No, he's not Latino. Calm down, and I'm not going to tell you his race. We'll talk about it off mic because we're giving too much detail.
Look at you.
I know,
Exploring.
right? But
oh
yeah,
my God,
he's fine
he's
as hell.
Moroccan, Middle Eastern.
He kind of looks like it, right? Just a little bit.
He's giving Egyptian vibes.
Egypt, that's where all the niggas come from. So we're gonna get into our vanilla shit. This is while you're dating. These are the 4 ways you can tell the difference between love from lust. Because I feel like, and I picked this because I know we just talked about Old Bay seasoning, and you're like, damn, I'm really starting to like him because the dick is so good. But is it that I like him so much because the dick is so good? And so is it lust or is it love?
It is lust.
You know it's lust. So here are 4 ways to tell that it's lust.
Okay.
4 ways to tell that it's lust.
I don't need them, but okay.
According to Orbook, the first sign that what you experience is love rather than lust is connection.
As her whole chair. Mandy's whole chair just said pew.
I put my leg behind it. More specifically, a desire for connection between your partner and other important people in your life. While lust may see you wanting to forge a deeper connection one-on-one with your partner, if it is love, you will want those important people in your life to know your partner as well. So that's when you start to know that it's
like I said, I want to share the dick.
The next clue is how you speak of your relationship, as word choice can offer a deeper insight into your feelings. If you continue to say I rather than we, it is more likely that lust is driving the force in the relationship because 2 people in love often think of themselves in terms of a pair. I like that. Self-disclosure is the 3rd indicator, with love encouraging people to reveal all parts of themselves, whereas people in lust will likely reveal things about themselves at surface level, such as hobbies and foods. So this will let you know if you care to share maybe your family history with the person, you're really maybe falling for them, as opposed to, nigga, you like oxtail, so do I. What's up? Like, let's go get some Jamaican food.
Fried extra hard.
What? You don't fry oxtail extra hard.
I'm just saying that's what you said about food.
But there's like a big disparity though between like lust and being in love. Like what if like how do you determine if it's on its way to love? But you know what I'm saying?
I think that in my experience I've noticed as somebody that's like a serial person of being in love, that when I'm in love, I'm so anxious to like share moments with you.
Right.
Like if something funny happens in my day, I have to tell you. If I want to see a movie, I want to share experiences with you.
Yeah. What's funny is that's literally the last one. The final difference is the impact or influence. So they explain that love often means another person can have an influence on your own life. So here's an example. She gives the example of a job offer in another state. If it is love, you would be more likely to consider your options on how that's going to affect you, or if you would consider moving, or if this is going to affect you. Whereas if it's lust, you would likely not have a substantial impact on whether they take that job or not.
I mean,
right?
But I don't know about love and lust for that one, because I feel like even if I was in love with someone, I'm still gonna want to weigh my options with that. Yeah, like I don't know if I'm still gonna. That was a bad
example. Was it a bad example?
It was.
Yeah, because I think nowadays, at least for us, like unless I'm a
look what kind of work everyone does here.
Right, I was like, unless I'm a math teacher,
but we're not the norm.
Yeah,
like if people are dating, and not everyone can afford flights every weekend or just to go see someone long distance. That's not the reality for a lot of people.
I don't know. I feel like that's an old school answer.
Is it?
I think the millennial woman is going to prioritize her lifestyle first, because there are so many fuck niggas in abundance, and I
in abundance,
and I really do feel like I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that your partner can't make you change that, but I don't know if that's a differential piece for like love and lust. Obviously, if you're in a relationship, you would consider something like that, but in the same term, I think lust is very obvious. You frequently talk about sex. There's not much more you care to know about each other. You have more of a purely physical relationship. You don't meet each other's friends or family. You don't discuss friends or family because you're fucking so much.
But you know what though? I don't even know if that's true, because I was like regularly fucking somebody for a while and met his whole family. So I don't, and it was never really.
Do you think that was about the time? You spent like how long it went on?
No, it was early on, and it was. But for me, I mean, I also think I treat things differently as a woman. To me, I'm not introducing nobody to my mom unless we're together.
Same. Also, my mom did meet Felon Bay.
Oh,
she did meet Felon Bay because she came over and she stayed with me, and he was downstairs, and I was like, come up, I cooked. So he came and ate like with my mom and talked and all that.
I think that's a different thing. That's a circumstance meet.
Right. It was a circumstance meet.
When you have
a planned meet.
Oh, a planned meet. Okay.
A planned meet. I would say with a planned meet and met his mom and everything, and he still wasn't shit, and we weren't shit, and he still ain't shit.
Because a planned meet means something. Because for example, bitches would be like, well, I met your mom, I met your whole family. Okay, bitch, but they was already out. And
you came over because I live with her.
Right.
So.
And she made you food after she just finished my laundry.
And like, that's why you met her. You came over to suck my dick, and it didn't mean much, okay?
Yo, planned meets are really fucking stressful. Like,
they are.
When Beard Bay came to Florida, and like my mom, and I was just like, yo, like, should we brunch? Should we have drinks? Like, that shit is anxiety ridden.
Yeah.
Because you know that's the next step.
It is.
You know
what
I mean?
Also you want like people, because as soon as that person leaves, you know there's going to be a talk about what they look like, what they do.
Oh my God. My mother is the president of the Haters Club. I'm not introducing nobody to her.
President.
She will absolutely rip somebody apart. My mom is just the realest.
What's
She's
your
just the realest
ethnicity?
person.
Are you Latino?
I'm Irish and black.
Okay.
And so
is
my mom is Irish and my dad's from the Bahamas.
Okay.
So it's a little Caribbean European vibe in
Irish
there.
people are firecrackers like a motherfucker.
She's literally like, it scares me sometimes. Like I'm afraid to like introduce her to people.
My mama white, so I know there's Irish in there somewhere.
It's wild. Like
I'm just saying, I know she is. I be asking her, mom, you Italian too? Like I just be wanting to claim all that white shit, because white people is mixed with a whole bunch of white shit.
Just the way she talks to people, I'm like, there's no way. There's just no way. Something is off. Something is wrong. Like she's from Gangs of New York time. Like that's how I feel.
Okay.
Like she might be an alien. Low key.
Well, like I feel like, not to say that white people are a different breed, but those old school white New Yorkers, they are
they're rough.
Oh, they're different.
They are
Think
rough.
of mob wives, my nigga. Like,
yes,
think of mobsters.
Precisely.
Period.
Precisely.
Yeah,
they're scary.
Yeah, no, I don't introduce.
Those are the people you need to cross the street away from, not us black people, okay? It's the mobsters, damn it.
Fair.
Them people are fucking scary. So we're going to get into our horrible decision. We kind of had an episode on this, on why we think women cheat, but we actually have a cheater in here. No,
let's
we
talk
don't be doing
about
shit.
it. Listen.
No. So I wanted to have this conversation. If you guys know of Bridget Kelly, not only through her music and her beautiful voice. Normally when we have artists, I be like, can you do something? But no rapper has rapped. No one has sang on the mic. So you probably won't.
Bruh, because it's like saying, oh my God, tell me a joke. You're a comedian.
Same thing, right.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I mean, I do the sing on demand thing at like a wedding or like a birthday.
I ain't go ask then.
So ironically, I didn't know that you sing, and I had just added Scotty Beam's playlist of like all girl artists. And in my rotation, I was like, oh, this is cute. So I'll download the ones I like. And it was you.
Yeah.
Do you know what song is on her playlist?
Lucky You.
Okay.
It just came out. That song came out like a week and a half ago.
That playlist.
Yes.
Yeah, super dope. But you were also a cast member
Love and Hip Hop.
on Love and Hip Hop, the Hollywood one, and you made an appearance on the New York one as well, right? Like you're like everyone's friend, so I feel like I've seen you on fucking all of them. But
Briefly, I did make an appearance on one episode of New York.
Of New York. Okay, so I did go into reading how Love and Hip Hop did ruin a relationship that was longstanding for you.
Yes.
But you guys opened up about the act of cheating and how that affected your relationship. But it was also to where you knew he was cheating and you stayed.
Yeah.
So I kind of wanted to dig into that conversation because it's something that we see. We talk about non-monogamy, but non-monogamy to us is open communication that you're seeing other people.
Right.
Cheating is the betrayal of, I thought you were exclusive to me, you are not.
Correct.
And then most recently, we've seen Cardi take back Offset after he cheated on her or allegedly cheated on her. So what goes through your mind as a woman to keep someone who's cheated on you? And when he said he wouldn't do it again, did you believe him?
I think every woman's bottom line at the end of the day is embarrassment and humiliation. If you embarrass me, I can't, there's no coming back from that. Yeah. Which was really what happened on the show. It was like you came out on this show after we talked about everything that we would discuss with all of these things in mind. I have a thicker skin than he does. So I was like, it's cool. I'll be the punching bag on this show. I don't really care one way or the other. As long as we're working it out and you don't try to like shame me. You don't try to call me out of you don't say anything wild. And he sat up there while he was cheating on me at the reunion and was like, oh yeah, well I dodged a bullet. And I'm like, heard you.
Yeah, because even during the show, that was the storyline where you were okay as a woman saying, yeah, I cheated on you.
Right.
And
you did Love and Hip Hop LA?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you didn't really throw him under the bus, but did he take your cheating harder than you took his cheating?
Yeah.
I know we
because men have the egos are so fucking fragile.
How did that play out?
It was an ego thing, but I also think for him, not just ego thing, the guy that I cheated on him with was a high profile person.
Right.
So that also made it worse. That was also like, he works in my industry, so I'm always going to see him. And you know what I mean? There's going to be moments he didn't work closely with me. So he has nothing to do with my industry really and with my peers.
This is my
there was no control over that.
So I want.
What's crazy is I have a question for both of you. I was with both of my friends a few weeks ago and we had the conversation. Both of them were in long-term relationships. One was 4 years, the other was in a 6-year relationship, and they found out they had been cheated on. Wow. Both of them saw the girls that they were being cheated on with and looked at them as downgrades to them. Are you hurt more when you're cheated by someone who's deemed as a downgrade and isn't as either successful or beautiful as you, or does it hurt more when it is someone who you feel is, damn, she's an upgrade and she does this, she does that? Like, what does it hurt differently?
I would prefer to know that there was something. I don't know.
I would feel better about an upgrade.
I would feel better about an upgrade.
Something
more like, and it's shitty to say because
it is shitty. This is a shitty question.
Because downgrade is by my standards, right? It's by no one else's because it's obviously not his because he fucked her.
Right.
So it's like, is it attractivity? Is it the fact that she's, I don't know. For example, my ex cheated on me with a girl. At the time, he didn't want me to work. I was in college, paid for my school, all this stuff, right? And he was obsessed with the idea of me being a housewife. And he cheated on me with a girl that had I found a picture of them at her college graduation because she was becoming a dentist. And she was going into this certain field. And I remember thinking like, okay, so you do like that.
Right.
Like you just don't like it with me. Why is that? You know what I mean?
Right.
And it showed me that men sometimes want to keep you in their place.
But it's weird though because
a lot of men do.
Feel comfortable.
A lot of men do.
This reminds me of the conversation we had.
But that shit is attractive, whether he was saying it or not. Of course, her ambitiousness and her goals were attractive to him. He might say he likes me in the house, but he don't.
The idea of the upgrade and downgrade, and even just how we just judge other women and their accolades. It reminds me of when we did the episode and you were talking about letting Loverboy go on other dates. And he mentioned going on a date with like a doctor. And as soon as you found out she was a doctor, you were like, oh no, I don't want him with no doctor because she's this. I'd rather him go out with, I don't know, a student or a bartender or something.
Well, I think for me at the time, our non-monogamy was a little bit different. So the non-monogamy I have now, the partners I have are in decent relationships.
Right.
I, in my mind, pictured the doctor as a long-term thing. So I was like, okay, well, if you go out with a woman who is a doctor, she's probably not going to be looking for the fucking run-of-the-mill fuck like the other girls you've been fucking.
Right.
So if she's
I can get
expecting
that.
more, are you going to give it to her?
I can get that.
I think that's the comparison that gets tricky, right? When we're younger, it's like, oh my God, she's prettier than me. Oh my God, she's got, you know what I mean? She's doing more than I am. Like, she's active, whatever the situation. Now it's like, damn, do you really have feelings for this chick? Or you really like, this is who you want to build your life with over me? Like, so, what does she have?
We did a whole episode and it was titled, if you guys want to go back, Why Women Cheat. I want to ask you, why do you think women cheat? Or what was, not to be even specific to you and why you chose to, but why do women cheat?
I think women cheat because there's something missing.
Okay.
But I don't always think it's that the guy that she's in a relationship with, it just doesn't have it. I think there's something missing with her. Because the guy that I cheated on my ex with was somebody that was my really close friend. He was the guy that he's the guy that was like, "Don't worry, babe, that's my friend. It's not like that." That was the guy that I ended up cheating on him with. Because him and I were really, really close and we had a good rapport, and it just naturally progressed into something else.
I mean, really, and that builds the foundation.
It does.
Right. So that already off the rip was like, okay, well, this is the one person I told him he didn't have to worry about.
Which
but
is
he's
crazy
around all the time.
because that's why when you're in relationships, that idea of having strictly platonic friends of another gender scare people all the time.
I went off
shit
recently on somebody because of Alex. So like we have a close friend. Actually, you probably met Alex. He does flagrance work.
Yes.
So Alex and I work out together all the time. He'll work at my house. He helps me with stuff. And we are absolutely friends. And I was in my bedroom on FaceTime with this nigga while Alex was in my living room. And he was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And I was like, "No, I'm not. That's my nigga. Like, what the fuck you think I'm about to do? Like, just skip around talking to you because he's here? Like, what makes you feel more comfortable? Would you rather me not talk to you because Alex is here, my homeboy? Like, are you fucking dumb?"
Oh, wow.
I was so pissed. And I was like, this is exactly why bitches be lying.
Right.
Like, but I also, in her defense, like, can understand because it's like maybe you have been burned because you might have had a friend that you had more feelings for.
Right.
So you think that that's this way or the other. Like, he said something to me like, "Oh, and you just be talking about me to him." And I'm like, yes. What do you think he's going to do?
That's what I think.
The hard part is though too, like even with some of my guy friends, like I'm in my 30s now. So I have guy friends that I might have smashed once when I was 20 or 21.
We had just,
so
wait. I'm glad you brought this up.
Where does confidence really matter? When you're fucking. And how are you going to get it? With Blue Chew. And lucky for you, Horrible Decisions is going to get you your first free shipment. Increase your performance and get that extra confidence in bed with BlueChew.com. It's blue like the color, and Blue Chew brings you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. You can take it anytime, day or night. Benefit from the extra function where it counts. It's fast, it's easy, and it's a way to enhance your performance while you're fucking. It's prescribed online. It goes straight to your house in a discreet package, so your bitch probably won't open it because she gonna think it's some random shit. You don't have to go to the doctor. No awkwardness. No pharmacy. Made in the USA. And since Blue Chew prepares and ships direct, they're cheaper than a pharmacy. All you have to do is visit BlueChew.com and get your first shipment for free when you use the code HORRIBLE. Pay $5 for shipping. $5 is so worth a good fuck. That's BLUE chew.com, promo code HORRIBLE to try it for free. Ladies, order that shit for your nigga. Order that shit for a nigga that comes over and can't get it up. Be like, you know what? Try this. Let's get back to the show.
We had this conversation and Joe was like, "You gotta go. It's time to go." We're sitting around his pool. There's like 8 of his homeboys. It's me and my homegirl and a couple and girls, and we're literally having this conversation. So, Weezy, I want to know how you answer this. You fucked somebody. It doesn't matter if it was last year, 10 years ago, XYZ. You now have to introduce them to your partner because that person is now your friend. Do you let that person know that you guys had a sexual encounter?
Yes. Absolutely. 100%.
you think that person can still be considered a friend. And I want to put you guys in a different position.
One of my best male friends is somebody that we crossed the line literally while I was like 19 or 20 years old, and it happened one time, and we were like, no, this is terrible.
You
Why
know
did we
what
do
they
this?
say?
And never revisited that shit again.
That one time,
we never revisited. Never. I never looked at him like that after that.
So we have a lot of male listeners, and this is what we had to do at the table. Put yourself in the other position. So you are now with your boyfriend, and he is really good friends with a female that he at one point or another had sex with, and lets you know, just so you know, babe, we fucked, but she's still only my friend. This
happened to me literally at Old Bay Season's house.
Oh shit.
So I go to his place. He's like, yo, I'm with my homegirl, come over, right? So I get there, and the girl was pretty. And at first I thought for a second, like, he couldn't have not fucked this girl, right? Like, she's so cute. But I walk in, kisses me, like, holding me on the couch, and we're talking casually and da-da-da. So the next day, I said something like, what's up with you and so-and-so? And he's like, I mean, I know her 8 years. Like, obviously I fucked her. And I was like, obviously you fucked her? He's like, I didn't even think, like, that wouldn't have crossed your mind. He was like, that's my homegirl.
But that's the thing.
It was years ago. Who cares?
But you're not in a relationship with him. If you were to get in a relationship with him, would you want her around?
Of course. Like, but I will say, knowing that his attitude around me, knowing that she at not one point was like, oh, well, you know.
Because, bitch, maybe she want to fuck both of y'all.
No. But she was like, comfortable in her. They were both comfortable in their positions as friends. It was very obvious.
Right. To me, when it gets tricky is if the friendship dynamic changes when you're in a relationship. Because I've dated guys before who have best friends that are women. Their friendship was very consistent when I was dating him and when we were not together. Ooh. So nothing changed. So for me, that was the indicator. It was
because I've been around women that'll say something like, I was around a bitch that a nigga had fucked before, and I remember once I got there, she was like, you remember that time that we were at, and I'm like, she just trying to stun on me.
But see, I ain't even gonna hold you. I feel like different. I feel like those some women and men will sit here and take the back seat and accept the friend role and literally be right there when you ready, when you and your man getting in an argument or fighting or vice versa, and they try to slide right on in there because they've been there as your friend and now y'all have built this. This connection. To me, honestly,
it's even possible. But I also think that, for example, like, if you fucked someone that you know, like, you're really gonna wait that long,
right?
Like,
and
what woman's gonna do that?
It's also a lot
She's
of work.
She's a pretty girl. He's an attractive.
It's a lot of work to be the girl, to be the friend that's the homegirl that's holding it down for you. Now you got to be the fake friend to the girlfriend, and you plotting on the girlfriend to fuck up and then leave.
You right?
It is a lot of work. Like I don't think that
bitches make fake pages on Instagram. That's not enough work. Like,
that's true.
They get bored.
That's true.
These hoes be FBI agents any goddamn way.
They do.
So this is what the fuck they gonna do because
I just think
that's what they CIAs, bro. They undercover. So you could be undercover. Look at undercover cops. They be doing it for years. So will bitches.
No, I'm for sure the ops. I for sure have a fake.
They be the ops in real life.
100%.
They do.
I will tell you this. The only thing I was shocked at was like his response to me, like,
like, duh, bitch, I fucked her.
Like, what you mean? Who cares? Like, wait, what?
She wanted it too.
And I know it's good, but I think that
that's my concern. And you said it's good dick, so you don't think she don't want it again, bruh?
Whether she does or not, that bitch ain't fucking him like me. But
see, okay,
but here's the other part, though.
Okay.
But here's the other part. I just genuinely believe that you can feel someone's energy.
Yeah.
Facts.
And I was so comfortable. Like I said, I have been around a girl that's fucked niggas I've been with. And I was why would he invite me over if it was going to be some bullshit?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't fucking...
No, because that's a hide in plain sight tactic.
That's a true... Actually, you're right.
That's a hide in plain sight. I've definitely done that.
Bitch, I done met the wives of the husbands I was fucking.
Damn, Mandii.
I'm just saying, we gonna be real. Let's not act like bitches can't be this type of low-key bitch. I done shook hands. I done met kids. Hey.
I mean, I've done that when I've done that when I know the husband ain't shit and I know the bitch he's fucking, and then it's like,
and I be telling my friends like, oh my God, he's such a great guy, and my friend be like, but bitch, he just brought you around the wife, and I be like, you know.
Oh, he trashed for that.
He trashed for that. Sorry.
He's not a trash person. Let's not.
That's trash. Man,
that's trash.
Are you out of your mind?
That's trash.
But that's what I'm saying. Y'all sit here acting
not on you because you're not married.
No,
but he's trash for that.
And guess what?
You don't think he's a trash person.
But guess what?
What if you heard this on the other end?
No, that's fine. But I'm bringing this back to you to say, whatever energy you thought you got from her, she could have been undercover like me, bitch.
She could have been.
Them vibes be there like, hey girl, oh, you're so pretty. Let's all play space together. Bye, Antoine. I'll see you later. And bitch, as soon as you leave, I'm coming right back over to suck that dick.
That's wild.
Just know it happened.
You and that bitch are wild.
That's fine.
No,
Anywho,
it's just reaffirmation that they exist.
They exist. Y'all acting like y'all. Let's not be dumb here.
They is you.
Right.
They is me.
They is you.
Bitches is me.
I will say this. I think that's a trash nigga because I just don't see the purpose in needing it to happen.
Right.
Like if there was a circumstance where you were around the wife and it's like, okay, you guys just both happen to be at this club. I get it. I do get that.
Okay.
But to invite me in the same space.
Oh, that's happened too. Yeah, this has been multiple.
That is different than inviting me in the space where you know your wife will be.
That's so trifling.
So for one,
because the other thing is too. In my mind, I'm thinking to myself, what if you really fucked with him for real, and all of a sudden you saw her, and all of a sudden something just
that's
clicked,
the thing.
and you lost your shit in the scenario.
One was just the fiance, and she did question about our
just
friendship.
The fiance, Mandii?
Oh my god.
So she did question about me, and he said that's just my friend. So I came to the club with my friends. We was all at the table, and I was just like being just chill, like, "Hey, girl, what's up? Like, girl, you ain't gotta worry about me." And no,
you did not say that.
Yes, and he was paying my bills.
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you.
Trifling,
if a bitch said that to me, you don't have to worry about me. I'd be like, well, first
I'm
of all,
a friend. Well, no, because they had gotten into an argument about me.
I know.
So, like,
and
she
then,
wanted
so
to
now
meet
he
me.
giving you the details.
She wanted to meet me to check vibes and energy, and bitch, she ain't asked about me again.
And you were on point.
Phony baloney, bitch.
I mean, I'm just,
Phony
my
baloney.
bills were getting paid. Yes, if I have to get into character the same way you said you do on this podcast as a personality,
I'm
bitch.
still mad
and
that you
seen.
You didn't have to go to the club.
Bitch, I wanted my bills to continue getting paid, and I was bringing havoc to the home. I am not a homer.
Havoc to the home.
That
Havoc
word was
to the
right?
home.
Ooh, bitch, got it.
Thank God. And your octane levels are high right now.
Yo, shut the fuck up. Anyways, I did want to ask you guys. So there is a recent study that actually looked into the reasons people cheat in relationships.
Yes.
And it says that people who have had higher numbers of sexual partners or who have impulsive tendencies are more likely to cheat. So we were having this conversation prior to getting on the mic, and Weezy actually said she agreed. She said that when you have multiple sex partners, your sexual, what did you say?
Appetite. I'm just saying.
Yeah, appetite increases. So if your partner is not keeping up with your sexual appetite, you can look for it elsewhere. Do you agree that people who have maybe went through their hoe phase or have had multiple sexual partners are more prone to cheat when they get into a relationship?
No.
I don't think because they've had more.
Yeah, I don't think it's because they have more either. But I also think cheating, there's a lot of forms of cheating. Cheating isn't just like, especially for women, like cheating can be emotional. Cheating can be, you can just be flirting with somebody and come off like a single person.
And some people aren't even like that.
Before we go, that was going to be my last question. What is cheating? You're in a relationship. What constitutes cheating? Because you just brought up flirting.
I would say saying or doing something that you're in front of your partner that they would, or without your partner being there, that they wouldn't agree with.
I was gonna say something that's deceitful. Like, I don't necessarily know if flirting with a girl is a problem for me, because for what you're saying, doing something that I wouldn't like would be flirting with a bitch in front of me. But if I wasn't there and you were flirting with some girl, I don't care. But I think something deceitful, like you sneaking around, going on dates, you getting numbers when we haven't discussed being open.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That was
the
be my
openness
thing,
to meeting someone new, right? Because flirting, to me, I really feel like we all need that. Like,
I agree, but I'm also I don't flip out when a guy flirts with a girl in front of me either. So I'm not.
Same.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Right,
that doesn't
me
bother
either.
me. That's why I say it depends on the individual, because to me, I just want you to be a consistent person.
Yeah.
Like, you could say whatever you want to say. A chick walks by like, damn, that ass is fat.
Yeah.
Like, I'd smash.
I mean, and it's also the boundary lines. Like, if
like,
another person is entering your life and becoming a thing, that's a problem.
To me, cheating is betrayal. So to me, cheating is if we have this idea of what our relationship is.
Yes.
And you do things knowing that it's against what we've set as the precedent of this relationship. Especially so being with you, even though you're in an open relationship or if you're in a poly relationship, if someone is doing something that you guys specifically have talked about that is not okay, and they're going out of their way to do that, because not necessarily being or physical or talking to another person is cheating to those who are in open relationships. But if I know we're in an open relationship and I know of 1 or 2 people, but you're really seeing 3 or 4 or 5, to me that's cheating because you're keeping that information from me.
So it's weird because I think learning the boundaries was a thing. Like, for example, Scissors, who's the girl in the throuple, had sex with someone and like we found out like 2 weeks later and he called me like, did you know that she was fucking? And I was like, I think I knew, nigga. You ain't know? He was like, I mean, I ain't mad. I'm just saying, like, I ain't know. Did you know? And that was interesting because then it's like, okay, so do we want to know?
Right.
If it's just casual sex, you went on a cruise and fucked a guy on a cruise, like, do I want to know? And that's a whole nother conversation in itself. Like, is it don't ask, don't tell, or is it tell it all?
I think, I mean, again, as a woman, it comes down to don't embarrass me. Don't humiliate me. If you go on vacation somewhere, listen, the field of work that we're in and the type of niggas that we around,
with all the money
and the access and all the shit and all these ain't shit girls out here, at the end of the day, for me, don't ever have a bitch comfortable enough to speak on me.
You sound like
don't ever have a girl comfortable enough saying coming up to me. Nobody should ever feel any type of way.
Well, it's just like that line crossed. I think you should always protect your primary partner.
100%.
Yes.
But I think another thing I just thought about with like exchanging numbers, this is a big reason why like dating within your industry can suck because everything can be considered networking. I had a conversation with Mandii about someone where I was like, I don't know if I'm going on a date with this nigga or a meeting.
Oh.
I was like, is it? You remember that? I was like,
yeah.
I had called her because she knew him, and I was like, is this it?
Right.
And she was like, well, I don't know. And I didn't even know after.
But that's also tricky, too, because I've run into that problem with even trying to date. Because I'm like, I dated a nigga. I dated somebody in the industry, and then all of a sudden it was like, okay, well, he knows all of these people that are in the industry, but y'all are not really friends. Y'all don't know his mother's name. But y'all not close, but y'all are still, y'all are industry friends. So it's like, so does that mean I can't date? I can't.
The thing that sucked, too, it's like, okay, I joined a dating app called Raya because it's for creatives and you can't screenshot.
I did
been
see that.
Screenshotted a lot. Like when I had Bumble. Yeah, people would tag me in it. And I was like, this is dumb. So like I just got rid of it. But I really liked using Bumble. So once I got on Raya, what I found that I like is that we didn't talk about my sex podcast at all. Like that just was not interesting at all to someone who's in a creative field, right? Like they're just like, okay, what about you? Opposed to a guy that works on Wall Street who's like, wow, you have a podcast about being a whore?
It's actually what Muslim Bae will not, like, we don't talk about the podcast. And he's made sure, that's awesome. He's like, I'm going out of my way not to listen because I feel like I want to ask you and I want to learn you before listening to that. And I've told him I would actually appreciate you not to listen to the podcast.
think that is somebody, though, that like is making the extra effort. I don't necessarily know if the average person would be like that.
He is. He's coming with me to the live show next Friday.
Oh.
What's the live show? Oh,
Tahoe, So Shameless live show. Yeah.
Oh, damn. I feel bad. We'll be there.
Yeah. And then we're going to go grab something to eat after. Like, we were talking last night. He came over because I talked about his effort of seeing me. Like wasn't showing. I felt like he was trying to fit me into a schedule he already had instead of trying to make plans with me, and that's what I don't like. So he's like, well, I'm gonna come over, and we talked about it. I brought up everything we talked about on the podcast with Asante too, just like my lack of communication with dating and how maybe I just am fearful because I don't know what a relationship looks like to me. I don't. So I told him that. I said I'm not envious of any of my friends that I know they're in relationships, whether they're open, monogamous, non-monogamous, married. There's no one whose relationship I envy.
I mean, you should never be envious, but more so just like, okay, that would work for me, or like
That's where I'm at. None of them would work for me.
Like, so I'm like, maybe I gotta be single forever. I know.
Well, do you have a list of shit that you don't want? Because to me, that's at the end of the day, it's all process of elimination. It's like you can literally go down the line of a bunch of dudes you go out with, and it's like,
if you haven't had an adult relationship, no, you're not gonna think. And generally, I will say this. The reason that we probably don't want our friends' relationships is because people very rarely tell you the good
shit things. They
feel like it's boasting.
You're right.
They feel like the good things that happen is boasting and bragging, and so they want advice from you, so they'll tell you the terrible shit.
I think I've refrained from sharing stuff about guys in general.
Same.
I've refrained. Like this year for me taught me a lot because I was dealing with somebody that really was not worth my time and dealt with it for a year. So it was like, oh my God.
Niggas love to waste time.
They love the way time.
Shit to them.
Oh my God. So really, I just had to like, okay, let me just retreat a little and not share. Yeah, like let me see where it goes, and then I can make like subtle announcements here and there when the shit is great, and then leave it at that. Or if it's not, and just be like, damn, it didn't work out, disappointed, but life goes on. You know what I'm saying? And keep it pushing rather than divulge everything because it's tricky when you're like, especially when you have close girlfriends, it's like you trust what they're going to say. So you say one thing. I've been swayed in the complete opposite direction of wanting to date a guy because my close girlfriends were like,
same.
You told us he was trash, don't bother with him.
So in my improv class, right? Basically, the way that we practice is they say one word and you go back and forth and you start bouncing, right? So the guy, my teacher said, here's the scenario. You're excited for her about something.
Okay.
He was talking to the only black girl in the class that I was doing a scene with. And the first thing that came out of her mouth was, I'm so glad you left his ass. That was what she was excited about. And I said, I know, like, I was really tired of talking to him about you. She was like, because I hated him. And it was like, boom, 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 right? You have to think in 2 seconds or less.
Of course.
And it's so funny because you're like, oh my God, this is so real. Your friend is glad you left somebody because they're tired of hearing about that nigga.
Yeah.
Oh,
They want him out of here. They want him out.
Well, I'm one of those where I've literally told my friends, because I've had friends stay with guys who've cheated on them, guys that they found out they had kids because they found fucking medical insurance cards for the kids in the house.
Oh my God.
They got STDs from niggas that they was with and still stayed with them. So like,
the STD thing.
The STD thing. Oh yes. So and they've stayed. So like, and of course they've also stayed through cheating. So like, to me, I've gotten to the point where I've told my don't call me about him. Find another friend for that.
Right.
And because to me it's one of those where I won't stand for my friend being with an abuser, but if you gonna stay with the nigga, then guess what? I don't want to hear about it anymore. Yeah. And I'm sorry, I've told you I don't want you to be with him. I think you deserve better. But a woman is gonna do what they want to do regardless.
100%.
I mean, I think the one piece of advice I would have for that, like, it's not easy for people when they're being emotionally or mentally abused to understand the right way to leave. Like, I'm a very confident person in relationships now, but when I was dating someone who was abusive to me, I didn't really get it.
Right.
Plus, you're so hopeful. You think it'll be over.
And then enough time passes, because I went through that last year. And then enough time passes, and it just becomes a habit. And now you're being loyal to the mistake that you made, because now it's like, well, so much time has passed. So maybe, like, at this point, this is just what it's going to be. Like, we'll figure it out. Like, we'll figure it out, because now it's been a year in. So now if I walk away from this, look at all the good stuff that I'm leaving behind.
But not only that, oh my God, I would have wasted a year. So we hate the idea of
acknowledging that we wasted
our time.
Right. Wasting time is not a thing. You don't waste it. You literally learn.
You learn from it.
I do
it's
not
an experience.
fuck at the same time. Like, it's
an experience.
It is.
She doesn't fuck Jamaican niggas with guns under their pillows no more. And
now drug dealers, actually, one of my homegirls said this weekend, we were out in Puerto Rico all hanging. She said something about her drug dealing niggas. And somebody said drugs. She said, I don't do drugs, but I do niggas.
Before we get out of here, we're going to get into our home mail, and it fits the topic. It is Accidentally Cheated is the title. Hi, ladies. I love you guys, and I binge listen to your podcast, and I've learned so much about myself, so thank you. Okay, so I roll. What happened was I'm in a relationship with someone I love very much, and we've been together 3 years. It hasn't always been easy, and during what I felt was the worst time in our relationship, I had a weak moment and slept with someone else. The problem is I really do regret it, because I feel like I should have had more self-control, but I did what I did. Before me and him got into a relationship, I was in another long-term relationship, but only 21. I haven't dated around, and I feel like I wanted more experience, but I'm not sure how to go about it. I haven't told my boyfriend what I did because I'm terrified that I will break his heart and mess up his view on love. If I don't tell him, I don't think he will ever find out. Should I just break up with him as if it's for personal growth reasons, or do I tell him the truth? Sincerely, I fucked up.
Tell him the truth.
Don't tell him the truth. Break up with him.
Well, damn.
Oh, actually, I think either or.
Don't tell him the truth.
She wants an answer. She don't want either or. She gave us either or.
Oh, no, break up with him or tell him the truth if you're going to stay with him.
So if she's going to stay with him, tell him the truth.
Yes. If it's not that big of a deal, then tell him like you just wrote that email.
She thinks it is.
It is.
Ruin their love. It is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
I'm just saying, like, if you think that the person, like the experience wasn't a big deal.
No,
like if
it doesn't matter. To men, it doesn't matter whether it was
a
big deal or not. It don't matter
I
at
just
all.
don't believe in. I think the secret will eat at you.
Oh, it's gonna eat at her for sure.
So just tell
him. Then the idea that she's like, he'll never find out. It's gonna be even worse if he ever does find out.
Here's the thing, right? And as women, this is the hardest part, right? The bottom line. Get to your bottom line. To me, even in dealing with conflict, with dealing with anybody at this point, for me, what is our bottom line?
Let's go.
It for sure is. Like, what her bottom line, the only thing that I could deduce from everything in that email, she doesn't want to be in a relationship. Period. She said it. She was in a long-term relationship prior to. She feels like she didn't get to experience certain shit. That's really why she slipped.
I don't know. I don't feel like it was a mistake. I've never mistakenly.
Maybe it's not a mistake. Maybe it's not a mistake. But if it's not a mistake, then you need to not be in a relationship.
Accident, bitch.
She did say she fell onto some dick. Like, how do you just trip on some dick? It was by accident.
I've definitely
Wait, you
fallen
tripped
on
on some dick?
I've definitely fallen on some dick.
That's how she broke her foot.
I wish.
No, damn, that was a big ass
dick. Listen. The way, it's true. It's. I've definitely fallen on some dick before. It's definitely been a. Wait a minute.
Maybe you have, but you. Look at me trying to. Okay, here's the fall on dick story. I've definitely fucked niggas that I probably shouldn't have or whatever like that. But I didn't have a nigga. Was it
really on accident?
I didn't have a nigga. I didn't have a nigga when I was fucking him.
So that's why I say
I've definitely tripped and fallen and been like, well, we're here.
You can, because I have the option to do whatever I want with this puss.
Correct.
Now, if I'm in a monogamous relationship,
real feminist way to say, go ahead and cheat with your pussy.
Don't cheat.
But I feel like
we're not gonna condone cheating.
Cheating is really shitty, but it's also it is really shitty, but it's also a very selfish personal decision.
So I was gonna say this seems more as though it's eating at her mental health. Like, she feels really bad that she did this, and she's also concerned about the feelings that he's gonna have once he finds out that she did this.
Right. So listen, coming from a cheater,
say that shit.
Coming from a cheater, somebody that cheated and stuck around through abuse and cheating because I felt guilty.
Ooh.
I tolerated a lot more shit because I fucked up. So the relationship dynamic changed. Well, yeah, I mean, he knew, and I ended up going on a reality show, and he ended up throwing it in my face, and he was cheating on me the whole time. He felt justified because nobody really knew, and then it was like, well,
I mean, if you think you're gonna pass it back and forth, obviously, and he's not mature enough to handle it.
Even if he doesn't pass it back and forth, if you're feeling that guilty about it, and and it's eating away now, like, this isn't somebody that she is like secretly having an affair with. This is somebody she literally one time slipped up.
Once.
I just feel like when you have a responsibility to something, for example. She just said she fell on some dick. I said I fell on some dick, but we didn't have relationships, right? No. When you have a responsibility to something, you don't accidentally do shit. You don't accidentally leave your children at home when you know they're there. We can leave whenever the fuck we want to because we ain't got no fucking kids in the house to be looking after. You don't accidentally do something when you have a responsibility to your fucking person.
So here's my question. She didn't get pregnant and clearly didn't bring him back a disease.
Girl,
so
if you want this bitch to lie, tell the bitch to lie.
I think she should lie.
You think she should lie?
I don't. Well, my thing is, you're omitting. Well, I won't say you're lying. My thing is, you're omitting.
You just ain't telling everything.
She's not telling the whole truth. My thing is, she doesn't want to be in a relationship. She just said it. She wants to experience other shit. So go experience other shit. Just literally and say it exactly that. Because that's the truth. That's the truth. That's the bottom line. The bottom line is you don't want to be in a relationship. That's the bottom line.
If you break up with him, tell him why.
Yeah, if you break up with him, don't say you're working on yourself.
Because I'm gonna be real with you. That to me is worse to do to somebody. Like, being broken up with and not knowing a real reason is really hurtful.
It is. And that will hurt him probably more than finding out you're cheating.
I mean,
no. You cheated.
No.
Just tell me, dog.
No.
I don't want you to be like, I'm working on myself. What? But why, nigga?
Well, my thing is,
we can work together on you.
It's definitely not I'm working on myself. It's I want to see other people. Because that's really what it is.
That's fine. Just tell him.
Say that. Don't say you're working on yourself. Just be like, you know what? I
know he was monogamous,
but
I've been listening to Horrible Decisions, and now I want to try like polyamory and open relationships, and let's see if we can do that. That's what. Just blame us, sis. I tell all my friends. Anytime my friends go and they just know they're gonna do something, I be like, yo, nigga think I'm a hoe anyway. Just blame me, girl. Just say that was my nigga. Even though you should. I tell my friends to blame me. Girl, I know we going out with this nigga. Yeah, I'll put you on to him, but just say he's mine. It just doesn't matter. I be helping all my friends lie. Anyways, guys, before we get out, Bridget, let everyone know where they can hear you, where they can maybe watch you, and where they can keep up with you.
Well, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It's at I am Bridget Kelly. IAMBRIDGET. One T no E, Kelly. And
one T no E.
Yeah, one T no E. And music is coming out. So my Great Escape EP, August 16th. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be really great.
August 16th.
That's tomorrow, Friday.
That's why you want to press run. That's why you. No, I'm just like.
That's why you want to press run. No,
I mean, you are not.
No, not on a press run. I'm here. I've been here for like 2.5 weeks. I'm here all the time. I'm always in New York.
It felt like a press
You
run.
know?
Whenever I see the same person that's doing a podcast, I'm like, they said something.
Nah, you saw me at Everyday People with this boot up twerking on the table. There was
I did.
definitely no
With the
press to be
boot.
done there.
Twerking with the
you didn't
boot.
sit
Twerking
either.
did not sit at all that whole night. I was
That
up.
shit was fun as fuck,
I was
dog.
up.
That was the
Yeah, I told you the last time I went to Everyday People, I made out with Dub. I got numbers that I didn't remember.
that's the nigga that be writing me. Good morning.
From me too, bitch. And then I had to block the one nigga because I was like, I gave you my numbers. Who listens to the show?
That's how we met.
Oh, he's
I
a fan?
remember.
Bro, we just lost a fan because of you.
Well,
And you be coming at me because I say the M word.
I just want to
That's
say,
fine
sir,
if-
I
you know,
don't remember what you look like, and honestly,
Maybe that means that now y'all will get a group chat. Y'all will get a group text message from this nigga.
We
now.
about to get an email.
Y'all
I
gonna
gave
get a
my
whole
number
bunch
out
of texts
I
from y'all.
was a supporter. I even unsubscribed from Patreon because of Weezy. Watch, we gonna get a goddamn email now.
like that nigga I went on with a date from the show in DC. No.
Yeah. Oh my God, can you tell me about how Kiki from Cocktails is?
That was so
Corny.
weird.
Now listen, if I'm on a date and any of y'all ask me about Bridget, I'm gonna just give them your number now.
Don't.
They
Do
be like, yo,
not.
I saw them pink
I'm gonna
toes.
hook you up. I'm gonna hook you up.
No.
But no, guys, I will be giving a percentage of this clip to Bridget and Weezy for showing their lovely feet because I'm about to make some money off you hoes. No, I'm just playing.
Our toes came out today. Okay,
They
Weezy got
came
some cute ass
out.
toes.
They came
Mandii
out.
got some bomb ass toes.
Why?
Yeah.
Why do we do this
I don't know
every
why
time?
we do this. I think
Every
we
time?
secretly want to become sex
Not
workers,
every
but
time,
I don't know.
but-
I'm convinced.
There's a lot of money to be made. Prostitution is a very real thing, and there's so many
She
forms.
holding her feet. You think
I'm
that's
about to hold these feet.
You holding
If
your
you don't want to
feet.
do it on OnlyFans, you're dumb.
I'm just ain't gonna hold his pussy,
Bro,
but I'm
you're
gonna hold
gonna
these feet
find more people because
on
they're
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So then you can rub in my face. Oh, bitch, you got an OnlyFans page.
I would
you
never
done
do
quit your
that.
job to get OnlyFans.
Why? Because
you-
that's more profitable.
I
Bitch,
don't
we have
know.
a show about encouraging sexuality.
I'm gonna do the research. But anyways, I do want to shout out.
Honestly, I would never, and I would shame our listeners for shaming you about doing that when all we do every week is destigmatize
But the
shit.
way I literally be posting my feet on Instagram, I'm like, I'm about to get the money. Like every time I go on live, I just literally pin my Cash App, and by the end of my live, I get $40 to $60 sent to my Cash App for my feet from randoms. Then
Did
they'll
you
DM
send
me.
them pics after?
No, they just be like, these are for your toes, and I'd be like, thank you.
That's amazing. That's
No,
so
it is.
amazing.
No, the
Literally, the transaction
No,
is
the
so amazing to me.
listeners be in my lives like, damn, Mandii, show me your way, sis. Teach me the way,
So
oh
I
Lord.
feel like Muslim Bay is gonna be.
I like Muslim Bay.
Does he know your username on Instagram?
He doesn't have Instagram or Twitter.
Awesome.
He doesn't have social
bitch.
media.
Oh.
And he about to be a lawyer, and he just told me to look like. So even that's funny because he did just get a job offer in DC. So we're like,
Well, that's
talking
giving
about
a
that
love,
later.
that's giving a love, not a lust moment because she was saying it's he and he's this and he's great.
There's no we.
There was no
yet,
we
though.
yet,
There's
but it
no
was
we
still-
We
yet.
are gonna share the funds for my OnlyFans.
No, we are not sharing no funds. Bitch, you already know I ain't about that life. Anyways, I want to give a shout out to all of our patrons who support us. We are going to leave you guys off with a clip at the end of this episode. If 4 episodes a month is not enough for you, or every Monday you're just like, oh my God, I actually want to hear something else, we drop 3 bonus episodes every month. So y'all, you can listen to us 7 times a month. Jesus Christ. On top of all of the features we do, joining our other podcast friends and shit like that. So if you guys want to become patrons and support us, we are working on getting a store for merch and all this other shit as well. But the only way to get merch currently is by becoming a patron at our top tier. That's patreon.com/horrible decisions.
We are gonna have tour merch though. That shit is.
We
gonna
are
be
getting tour merch.
bomb.
We're working on that, so I'm excited. And the tour we are working right now, it's looking like 16 cities. And for all you hoes in the cities that we didn't hit before, we coming to y'all bitches too.
And by the way, Charlotte, y'all can shut up now. We're gonna
Charlotte,
come.
we're coming. The Bay, we're coming. Detroit, we're coming.
I have never
Shut
felt
the fuck up.
so much aggression.
No.
From any other city.
Then Charlotte and the Bay. Bitch, the Bay was like, we ain't all want to come to LA, but y'all forced us because y'all ain't want to come to the Bay.
okay.
We coming. We're coming.
aggressive.
Ma'am.
We're coming. Anyways, guys, again, we're leaving you off with a clip. Thank you, Bridget, for joining us. It's been a long time motherfucking coming.
I know.
You have to
Thanks,
come
Bridget.
again because this was a nice little mix here. Maybe the little
come back.
biracial squad. I don't know what this was.
No,
I
you
was.
did
She's
not.
biracial.
Now
Yeah.
we're one and a
I'm
half
done.
black
Yeah.
people.
I'm done.
We are
One and a half black people.
now.
Problematic statement, and I'm not gonna be.
Listen, fix your octane. Don't do this, Weezy. Fix your octane. Fix that octane.
Fuck y'all. This has been yet another episode of Horrible Decisions. Bye. We're going to let them hear all 3 of y'all hosts since y'all ain't want to be a hit.
Okay. The kink of the week. Normally we pick one, but I don't know you guys. Our listeners may not know you guys.
I would love for y'all to tell us your kinks.
Just tell us yours.
Or the most kinkiest thing that you think you've done. So we're not going to vanilla shame. So if only maybe you had a nigga spit in your mouth one time, that's great. We'll talk about it. So what are the levels of kink that you guys have experienced with your
or
partner?
if there was anything you're like, whoa, I went too far.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know if you want me to tell this.
Nope,
but
of course. You have to.
No, her, not me. Not y'all.
Whoa, what
You tell her
You can't tell my shit.
You can't tell her shit.
It's a weed thing,
You
bitch.
can't tell my shit.
No, it's a weed thing.
Whoa.
Damn, bitch. Oh,
y'all
y'all definitely only 6 episodes in.
I'm fucking leaving.
Oh, y'all be fucking each other? Okay, what y'all did? Go ahead. Let's find out. Y'all had a threesome and what happened?
Well, we had like an all-girl threesome, 3 of us.
Oh, that's it.
She was in Okay, so wait, and all 3 girl. So I've done this before. It started. It was on the floor in a strip club, and I talked about it on the show.
Oh God.
Yeah, my homegirl. I ate her pussy out, and she told my other homegirl, "You got to come try this." And so I was like, "Bitch, yeah."
Story.
It was. I don't care. And then the nigga we was with was fucking the stripper. So it was fucking lit. It took these in Miami. What year was this? 2013, 14, 15. One of them. But yeah, so I've done this Treyway threesome with girls. Right. So how was it?
Treyway, that's the name of my group chat.
I know.
Well, we was drunk. We was really, really drunk.
We was drunk as fuck.
Yeah. So it started with me.
I don't
and
like
her.
how y'all are throwing this disclaimer out there. Did y'all enjoy it though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we remembered the shit and everything.
That matters.
Okay.
It started with me and her, and then actually it was at our friend's house, and then she was like, "Yo, what y'all doing? You need to get out of here." And then she just fucking joined in.
We was on FaceTime and everything.
Oh,
Wait. How? wait. Y'all were all on FaceTime with who?
My nigga.
And so y'all put on a show for your nigga?
Yes.
The 3 of y'all? Oh, he a lucky nigga. My niggas be asking for this
was
shit.
he jerking off?
No, he was just watching.
Did he instruct y'all?
I don't know. We put the phone down and we did what we did, but he was on the phone the whole time.
He wasn't talking?
Did he start moaning?
No, he did instruct us.
Oh, wait, this is good shit. I'm jealous.
He did instruct us. He did instruct us
I
one
don't
time.
even remember him.
Yeah. And I was flipping the phone and shit for him.
He said, no, landscape.
Wait, this is great. I don't think we ain't never had this story before.
Nah.
Damn, that's great.
Did you guys do it again?
Do we? Nah.
No.
I think that's the only time we
That was the
had fun.
only all-girl one. Me
Yeah.
and Julie.
The only other
How
one.
long have you guys been friends?
Oh, years. Like,
Yeah. So I actually met Julie. I used to bartend at this bar, and she used to come in there, and then
You was hitting on your customers, girl.
No, the night I met her, this bitch drunk, and when she's drunk, she fucking likes girls, so she was kissing on me, and I was like, okay, whatever, we just gonna be together, fake together.
we've been together for like 10, 15
So
years.
y'all fake gay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's the kinkiest thing you've ever done?
All right. What's
Don't be
the,
nervous, bitch. You know what show you on.
Bitch, I'm not nervous. Nothing.
You must be fake nervous like I be acting. I be like,
Oh my God. I don't want to say it, but let me tell y'all what happened.
Damn, I was going to say this shit for our show, but all right, cool. So.
your listeners still gonna hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was sick and shit. I was in the hospital for like 5 days. So whole 5 days, my nigga coming. He coming to see me. He coming to bring me food every day because you know I don't eat that hospital shit. So he coming, and I felt kind of bad. Like, damn, bitch, you been in here for 5 days. This nigga ain't getting no ass.
First of all, this bitch has the worst lungs on earth, and she can't fucking breathe.
What were you in there for?
She has,
Asthma.
That's funny. That's how she got her name. Weezy.
Oh shit.
We used to be in the club and
Oh, that's me
Ho
too.
had to take her goddamn asthma pump to the club.
I did that at that
I
club
got
we
my shit
hosted
in my
in
bag
Atlanta.
if you need it. Yeah, so I had like the heart monitor and shit like plugged up to me, right?
Okay.
So
Oh, boy.
I'm feeling bad, like damn, it's 5 days now. This nigga, he ain't getting nothing. So he come to my room. I'm like, yo, put your dick out, and in the hospital. So he pulls his dick out. Bitch, I'm sucking this nigga dick. The fucking nurse, she like bum rushes in and she's like, oh my God, are you okay? The bitch said, oh my God, are you okay? Yeah, you seen your heart rate go up.
So you got caught? Did you get caught?
Bitch, no, like we heard her coming in the room and like how my room was, it was like an old lady and then it was my bed. So like
Damn, bitch, you sucking dick with the other person
she was
in the
fucking
room?
half dead. I thought she was dead the whole time.
You ain't
I promise
shit.
you,
Wait, his dick got hard with a half dead woman next door?
The curtain was closed.
She was fucking moaning too. That shit was.
You ain't hear her breathing heavy?
No, I thought that bitch.
That's all I'm thinking.
I promise you, I thought she was dead the whole time I was there. I ain't never see her get up to use the bathroom, open her eyes. The TV never came on. I thought she was fucking dead. I'm like, why they didn't take this lady yet?
So you sucking dick with a half-dead woman.
I need this for ducked up.
No, this is good, bitch.
Yes, and then my heart rate went up. So she come busting in the door, and I'm like, gotta wipe my mouth and shit. So I'm like, she's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. She's like, your heart rate went up. I was like, oh, he just tickled me. Yeah, bitch, where's dick?